In the name of God, praise and peace be upon the Prophet, with some of the trades that we have been talking about from HBAR Stellar, your code, God willing, the candle of the current week that we are in now for 19 hours, by God, this closing is an excellent closing, a sweet closing, not monstrous. The important thing is that we came out soaked to the head of the closures for 19 hours, and we wanted to get a rise in them as well as the end of the day did not happen, so we start the new. The new week will be a strong opportunity to break through this area completely, the consolidation area as I indicated. With the new week opens the new week what you see. A new PUA will open from this point, any drop may occur, there may be a 2-day drop at the beginning of the week, buying opportunities along with the end of the week, you will find that way, so the opportunities for entry are strong on any reversal, it may be a reversal of 10% and nothing or 7% at the level of the first week, and by the end of the week, you will find a strong rally, God willing, will emerge to completely break the consolidation zones because this is the short-term vision for the next short term, meaning not far and nothing, prices resting the second wave like the first impulse wave we published on it, which is completely correct, make a second rally, God willing, after the rise of the first wave that had to happen. This is the view that there is another impulse wave coming in, right at the consolidation area and exactly at the consolidation area. The targets that are coming in the age of ZK Shorna remains a waste of time inside it on the target of the $2 area, God willing. The next effort, God willing, any declines that will occur, God willing, at the beginning of the new week, opportunities for people who did not enter the currency before the breakout that, as I told you, the breakout will happen, you will find strong sounds suddenly the price went to another level, completely, God willing. Good things will be, as well as the factor of the same talk will be the factor of the same movement is that the price went up again in the consolidation area and hit the top of the consolidation area, which is exactly the same area. God willing, with the new week, we will see a clear breakthrough in the area. The news and Trump, of course, is coming tomorrow, on the 19th, we said the news does not affect the trend. It affects the movement itself, delaying or facilitating it, speeding up or slowing down the movement, hoping for one direction as the trend condition is bullish. God willing, I am a bullish cycle for people who are convinced that Trump is coming, just as many people are afraid of Trump's return on the 20th, waiting for the man to enter and take over, so there will be anxiety in the market, just like Omar. I don't want to tell you that the currency is spreading from now on, because the new week's import opens on any of these currencies and opens upwards along the way directly, not accumulating on the fermium, which means the new week's import opens upwards directly. Quickly, we said the target is one area, another area, the next one, the next one, the next one, and the next one. It doesn't depend on any 10% or 20% reversal in meteoric, because you won't see any reversal. It's important to mask everyone who is in these currencies. The Ripple did just that, the Ripple went up and closed in the accumulation area. The Ripple went up and closed in the accumulation area and broke the area, as we can see, broke the accumulation area. This area is the Ripple, which is what God willing, all currencies and currencies that are accumulating, even Bitcoin itself. This same aggregation factor is in the vicinity of the nation right now, so Kikon wants to choose you. It has not yet completely broken through the weekly box, but Ripple is the only one that started to break it. There will be a closing week in the last 19 hours and this week will close above here, giving more buying momentum, as I told you in a lot of people. Some people are waiting for a daily close in the Z zone and some people are waiting for a weekly close, so the next one, God willing, will be strong, not digital, and will be a bubble soon, God willing, all of them, no time at all. Even today, after 19 hours a day, the Bitcoin response to the end of the day is not completely assured. Today's day is usually the last day of the move, we have noticed it more than once. The closing candle of the week in Bitcoin is excellent, very excellent, like the candles that are below this one. It is completely excellent, very excellent, and sustainable, with means even this week's candle did not close at this level. Even the previous week's closing level was at $97,000, meaning that the previous week's candlestick closed at 100, even above them, with a simple need not to be a weak candle that increased and overflowed, closing at 105 with the top of the consolidation zone with the top of the close, and the top of the close was 188, just for us, with the second week's closure is the week's closure of the candlestick, which is the highest peak that the price of the candlestick reached this week. God willing, it will close at the same level. This is a strong closure. I don't want to tell you 19 hours ago, it could be a surprise to close here at 110 today. The last day of the week, at the end of the day, you can find it moving and making a strong sound, but we don't have it. The new week will take a break. As we said, the new week can open 2 days lower than the first. Just like we are used to, they are the lesson of the weekly closure. As it happened, the same candlestick that opened this week fell to a new low and people were worried about it because the first day of the week went down, which is the new week. On the first day of the week, Bitcoin went down, and by the end of the day, it closed up, and the rest of the week, as you can see, it will open up. New week today from this point again on Bitcoin. First of the week, we see the same movement as before with Trump's entry. By the way, Trump's entry, by the way. Strongly positive or negative, could be negative, so you could see a couple of days down or up, and by the end of the week you'll see the same sound because I told you the news doesn't change. The trend is up, the trend is up, the trend is up, don't worry about it, just watch the weekend, no one is taking off from the market, God willing, the market is good, God willing. God willing, the close of the consolidation is excellent, and the new week will open at the same level. Don't worry, it will still come down to correct on the daily frame and go down to any number, don't worry. Volley, I'm waiting for the new week to close, the new week to open, the new week to open, the new week to open, tomorrow, wait for the full week, God willing, with a full week. Will it be a new area target, meaning, it's a break of the consolidation zone, the area target is the Bitcoin target, 130, 140. The next area is the Bitcoin target. God forbid they take a couple weeks. The next couple weeks should be a couple weeks, but I think it'll go up in a couple weeks, I don't think. Maybe 4, like what he got on the impulse wave. The impulse wave, as you can see, took how many weeks? Exactly like the impulse wave. If you were to calculate it, you'd have to add 1 to 4. 5.5 weeks. 6.s.8. Look. Man weeks. From here to here. Alright. Let it go at its own pace. I don't want it to go fast. Bitcoin wants to go fast. It wants to go fast, but it's important to go fast. Don't stop. No one should rush the movement. Like I said, it's slow. It's a good thing. It gives a chance for digital currencies to move and for people to make profits. It's very fast. All of a sudden, only a few currencies are moving because it's an acquisition. Let's talk to each other. Thank you.